What's going on? I have just crossed the border from WA back into the NT for the first time today, because it's probably not going to be the last. In this video, we are heading straight back to where the last one went so wrong. If you haven't seen that in the last video, my rooftop tent decided to try and detach itself from my vehicle in not the best of spots. It's now all sorted, we're back on the road, and we got things to see. How good's this? I don't know how well you guys can see that. Just a wicked rock face. Just these, they're everywhere here. I passed some really cool looking spots between here and Kununurra, and I do plan on getting to them, but it's not going to be in this video. It's going to be hopefully going to be in the next one. How cool's that? What a view from the office, huh? Established in 1885. That's a pretty old station. I wonder if it's still the same family or if it's changed families in those years. I forgot to ask the owner while I was there, so I guess we'll never know. Strap dropped off. Let's continue on.
Check this out, we've got two bulls fighting. Go on, keep going. Don't stop. No, don't look at me. Oh, he's mad. Oh, he's mad.
So I've just pulled up at the Negri River. Thought I'd stop here for some lunch. What a stunning little spot. I expected there to be no water here, to be honest. But we got this beautiful little pool here. Over that way there, on the other side of the road, is much more of a river. Whereas we just kind of have a pool here. But the pool is good. There's probably some freshwater crocs in here, if I was to guess. I haven't had a problem with freshwater crocs and Freya in the past. They kind of seem to get a bit scared and just go away. So hopefully we don't have a problem here, because look at it, she's just running around going off. There are a heap of little fish in here too somewhere. I don't know what they were. They weren't very big, but I'd be willing to bet there's probably something along those trees over there. So over my shoulder there behind those trees is the borders of the Purnululu National Park. Now, I never really heard of that national park before. I had no idea what it was until I found out that's where the Bungle Bungles are. Now, I'm sure you've probably heard of the Bungle Bungles, very famous attraction up here in the Kimberley, and hopefully we'll get to check it out. It is in a national park though, so can't have dogs. I'm hoping that we're going to be able to see something from the road. Another thing is, the end of this pool is probably only 100 meters up there. On the other side of the end of this pool is the border. So right now I'm in the NT, and over there is WA. So I've crossed the border 3 times today already, and it's been, I don't know, 3 hours, 200 Ks, something like that. She's gonna spend the next hour or so running around and I'm gonna make some lunch. Sounds good. I parked over here so I got the shade and I can watch her in this pool, and then she doesn't even bother swimming in this one. She goes all the way over there. Or I can't keep an eye on her without being in the sun. Here we are, typical wrap. Got some like lamb kebab meat. It's not bad, tastes pretty good. I had a bit of a fish in here while I was waiting for it to cook. I seen plenty of archfish. They were smashing my little frog on there, but the frog's just too big for them to eat it. And then someone else chased it. Really skinny, pointy bloody thing, like the nose is the same size as the body. It almost looked green, to be honest, but I have no idea what that was. I think I'm actually going to stay here. I was planning on going somewhere else, another 60 Ks away, but this is bloody mint. You know, you got this wicked little bit of a river. I can even swim in that. What more could you want? I'm pretty sure the next spot's going to be dry, so might as well just stay here. Chicken is done. How good does that look? It's getting a bit dark, like daylight wise, so it's a bit hard to see, but it's some nice crispy skin on there. Beautiful. Get a bit of smoke from the fire. Yeah, now we're talking. Love it. That's lunch for the week. That wasn't even dinner. Dinner tonight's over here. We're doing a bit of multitasking. Flying the drone, cooking lunches, cooking dinners, fishing. The only fish I did catch, I didn't actually catch on camera. Of course. I caught 2 archer fish, but they were like the size of my hand. So obviously can't do anything with them. And yeah, after I did that, I kind of just got caught up with doing everything else. So haven't actually fished again. So since I hadn't caught one on camera, I thought I'd go catch one because there's lots of going on out there right now. And I got this little fella. Look how small he is. This is what I'm saying, they're tiny. He's got lots of spikes out and he's a feisty little bugger. There you go. I don't know what this little guy is. It's like a little golden, I don't know, some kind of perch or something. There you go, look at him. He's got a bit of dirt on him from me putting him on the rear bar here to get the hook out. But that's not an archer fish. That's some other little guy. Which I was expecting to get an archer, but you know. But this is about the size that they are. Like the archers are maybe a tiny bit bigger. There's nothing of a good size in here. Hey, shit. Gone. There you go. Got a fish as well. On camera. Well, close enough to on camera. High five. Okay. Early start to the morning today. I've got a fair amount of driving to do, sadly. But all these little fish are very active. We're just gonna quickly catch one for some fun. You know, you ready for this? First cast. First cast, fish on. Let's go. That's a terrible cast. Okay, no fish. All right. Damn it. Oh, go on, get it. Get it. Oh. All right, so we're gonna try and chase that guy again. There you go. Fish. Caught it on camera. Everything. Relax, mate. So this is an archer fish. They're actually a pretty cool fish. This is a very tiny one. Don't you hook me. Don't. Stop it. So this little guy's an archer fish. So what these things do is they actually shoot water up like that and knock insects out of the sky. It's a pretty cool little fish. I've been told you can eat them, but obviously look how small these are. And they're not really getting any bigger in this water. Yeah. Whoa, 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 where are you going? He bloody went all over the place. Flies are out in force and the sun's not even up yet. All right. I'm gonna finish this coffee, pack up, and we're gonna be on our way. This is Sawpit Gorge. What a stunning little swimming hole this is. Look at that. How cold is it, Freya? I expect it to be warm. Oh, it's actually pretty cool. Be nice and refreshing. The sun's gone away. Copping a bit of cloud at the moment. Where's the fish? Where's the fish? Where's the fish? Yeah, what a spot. There's no one else here. I was kind of planning on staying here tonight, but plans have changed. I won't be staying here. Just stopping for lunch, and then we'll go from there. Well, the sun might be gone, really isn't that hot. It's maybe like 28, 30 degrees. It feels like nothing, to be honest. But we've come all this way, we might as well go for a swim. See what it's like. She is a little bit cool, especially compared to what I have been swimming in. All the other waters I've been in recently have been as warm as the outside temperature, whereas this one's actually colder. Oh, it's still nice though. Yeah. What a spot. How good is this? I'm sure this spot probably gets busier, maybe on a weekend, or maybe I'm just lucky here during the week that none of the locals from Halls Creek has come out here. I think I'm about 40 k's from Halls Creek, so it's not too far for the locals to come out. I reckon in the peak season, during the dry, this would be a pretty popular spot. I'm at Palm Springs now. This was actually my first thought of camping and not Sawpit Gorge. But this is way worse. This is kind of the camping area. There's rubbish and the road is literally right there. So I wouldn't recommend trying to camp at Palm Springs, but if you were driving through on the day, it's right next to the road, so it's definitely easy to access if you just want to stop in for a swim. Check it out. How good. We'll go down to the water for a quick look. It's overgrown. Alright. Yeah, this place kind of stinks. Like, not literally. Just, it's nowhere near as good as the other spot. Did a bit of wandering. Here you are. So that's Palm Springs. Sawpit Gorge is way better. Well guys, that is going to do it for this video. I've got some major changes to my schedule coming up, but there'll be more on that in the next video. I hope you enjoyed this one. This whole trip was about 500 k's of just dirt road. There were some pretty rough sections, some of it also really good, like this whole southern section of Duncan Road was actually a pretty good road. The northern half, pretty rough. And to be honest, if you were to come up here, I recommend just kind of looking at the southern side. If you had the likes of wanting to go up into the Bungle Bungles or something along the main road, stop in here on the south side. It's not much of a detour for you, and check out these spots. But if you wanted a real adventure, keep going. It takes you all the way through to Kununurra. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.